That's why there was time taken. Wow.
That was Thursday night at the Ranger Stadium in Arlington, Texas. 39-year-old firefighter Shannon Stone trying to catch a baseball thrown into the stands by a player. Stone plunged to his death 20 feet below. His 6-year-old son, Cooper, witnessing the entire thing. Joining us now is NFL Hall of Fame quarterback Fran Tarkenton, founder of the website OneMoreCustomer.com. He's here to talk about that and, of course, the NFL lockout. But, Fran, you're a dad. This poor man in Texas, he went and bought a glove. He drove hours with his son. He wanted to spend some quality time for America's pastime with his son. He was going for that ball because he wanted it for his boy, which every dad can, and every son can relate to that. And so many people go to parks. You've spent more than half your life in stadiums. Is there anything that we can do about this?
Really not.
No changes?
I don't think so. But, you know, the whole tragedy, we all saw it. And we feel it because we've been to games with our fathers. We've been to games with our sons. And this is a fireman, a working guy who's you know, does physical work, and he's comfortable. And all of a sudden it's gone. Life is so fragile. And here we see this wasn't supposed to happen.
So, but let me tell you, I went out last night with a couple of buddies, had a few beers, and everybody was talking about it. And every single person has a story about tripping at a stadium or almost falling. And you know what people do at stadiums? They drink beer. They serve alcohol. So do you don't think any changes, especially there's not going to be a lawsuit or something? You don't think that baseball is going to have to look at it, or stadium officials look at this?
Oh, I think we could put up warning signs and maybe put the rails a little higher. But what's going to happen? Everybody that goes to a game now, they're going to think about this, aren't they? And that itself will be a deterrent. And hopefully it'll never happen again, because it's the worst kind of tragedy.
Yeah, and you see there, I see you tearing up thinking about it, and then everybody, it's awful. All right, Fran, now, thank you for talking about that. Now to the NFL lockout, where the players are doing some interesting moonlighting. I want you to listen to this.
Whole league looking for a place to play.
Well, anytime. You know you're always welcome here. Ray Lewis? Are you a ghost?
I just walked 2 miles through a cornfield. Let's play some football. Wait, I thought we were going to the Waffle House.
This corner's my house now.
Some players had fun with this, but, you know, there may be a need for a Field of Dreams this NFL season if they don't get their acts together. Okay, so listen, are they close to a deal, an agreement soon?
Oh,
yes. Say it again.
They are, and it's going to happen this week. And, you know, it's great drama, it's great theater. The NFL is all theater now, you know, and so they wait to the last half of the 9th inning with 2 outs, and now it's time they got to get something done. They'll get it done this week. We'll have an exhibition season, and they'll have the Hall of Fame game in, first week of August, and it'll all be good.
Yeah, but if they don't get out there soon, those guys are going to be out of shape, and
well, you know,
they should be practicing.
These guys work out pretty hard year-round, so they'll be
not as hard as that they do when they're in the training, when they're
no.
Okay. All right, so when we talked last March, I remember you sitting there. I think you were in your office, and you released a video urging both sides to settle here. So what do you think the holdup has been? Both sides to blame here?
Well, what we talked about. Get the lawyers out of the room, right? They've got the lawyers out of the room. For the last 3 weeks, it's players talking to owners, and owners talking to players, and the 2 leaders of the NFL, the Labor Association, they've been talking. They're all talking without lawyers in the room, and that's what it took to get this thing settled. It will get settled. And I hope they get the veterans a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Because the veterans need the money.
Yeah.
And, you know, I played, my first salary is $12,500. I'm okay.
That's what I was going to ask.
I'm okay, but the veterans are not okay.
Are there voices, are people, the old-timers like you, are your voices being heard at the bargaining table?
I think so, and I think that they're trying to include something for the veteran players who really, most of them, are broke. And we've got people that, you know, dementia and Alzheimer's all coming from brain trauma, which now has been proven is caused during playing football. And I hope we get some help for the guys who are my peers and the old-timers that need the help desperately bad. $9.3 billion. Just throw us a few coins.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Don.
I'm going to tell our audience, not that they don't know, what a great guy you are. We spent an hour on the phone one day, and you lifted my spirits and made me feel so good. You're an amazing guy. And
my pleasure. Thank you, Don.
I appreciate people like you. Thank you, sir. You know, we're following a developing story for you. Cruise ship sinks, the death toll